From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides on the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Lipakshi, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. Easter is a Christian holiday that celebrates the belief in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. The festival is celebrated with great religious fervour all around the world. People go to churches for lighting candles and attending the midnight mass. Let's have a look at how Easter was celebrated around India this year. Take a look.
Christians across India flock churches to attend the midnight mass and celebrate the occasion of Easter, the day when Jesus Christ was resurrected from the dead 3 days after his crucifixion. Men, women and children lit candles and offered prayers in churches to mark the festival. Christ's resurrection is seen as a sign of new beginnings and hope, and it is thought that people who believe in him will be resurrected as well.
சமூக செய்தி ஊடக நண்பர்களுக்கும் தொலைக்காட்சி நேயர்களுக்கும் முதலிலே கிறிஸ்து உயிர்ப்பின் பெருவிழாவின் வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வதில் நான் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றேன். உலகத்தில் இருக்கின்ற கிறிஸ்தவர்கள் ஏறக்குறைய 280 கோடி மக்கள் இன்று கிறிஸ்துவின் உயிர்ப்பின் விழாவை கொண்டாடுகிறார்கள். இந்த விழா கிறிஸ்தவங்களுக்கு மட்டும் கிடையாது, மனித குலத்திற்கு, மானிடத்திற்கு கொடுக்கப்படுகின்ற விழா. கிறிஸ்துவுடைய இறப்பு.
Devotees in New Delhi, Goa and Thiruvananthapuram cities were seen celebrating the festival with great religious fervour. Lights were turned off to symbolize the darkness of Jesus' crucifixion, and the night sky was filled with colourful fireworks. According to Christian beliefs, Easter is a celebration of triumph of life over death.
Easter is the most important day or solemnity in the calendar of the Christian church and faith, because on this day we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ, our Lord, from death. We know that he was crucified on the cross, and that was remembered on Good Friday.
The celebration of the Easter festival begins on Palm Sunday, a day which marks the entrance of Jesus in Jerusalem. The next important day is that of Good Friday, which commemorates the crucifixion and the death of Jesus Christ. In Western Christianity, Easter begins on Easter Sunday and ends on 50th day. During the Holy Week, devotees observe a 40-day fasting ritual where they abstain from meat and alcohol.
I'm standing in front of St. Joseph's Cathedral in Palayam, Thiruvananthapuram. So tonight we are celebrating Easter season, and our church has conducted a major celebration over here, led by the famous priest and bishop. And tonight families and friends have gathered here to celebrate the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. This marks as the end of season of Lent, and families and friends gather together to celebrate the season of Lent, and this marks the end of season.
Easter is a popular day for the process of baptism and welcoming new members into the Christian faith. This day also marks the end of the Lent period.
Education is the movement from darkness to light. The famous quote signifies that proper education can shape the future of a nation. Taking education to all the seekers, a Muslim woman in a small village of Madurai is not only teaching students but also instilling in them a secularism using language as a tool. Regardless of their religion and caste, students here are provided with free classes.
Villerapatti is a small village located on the Madurai-Millur highway. Although small, it serves as a token of communal harmony that people of the Indian subcontinent have been harboring in their hearts for ages. In a display of the indomitable spirit of humanity, Taslima Nasreen, a Muslim woman, has taken it upon herself to give classes to children from surrounding villages and help them in their studies. Her classes usually take place during evening prayers at the Murugan temple in Velerapatti village. Children from surrounding villages take lessons from their beloved teacher after offering their prayers at the temple.
நான் இளந்தடி கல்வி சென்டர் எடுத்துக்கிருக்கேன். ஃபஸ்ட்டுலாம் எனக்கு இளந்தடி கல்வி எடுக்கணும் பிள்ளை நம்மளை பார்த்து பயப்படுங்களோ வராதுகளோ அப்படின்னு ரொம்ப நான் கூச்சப்பட்டேன். அப்புறம் என்ன ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா பிள்ளை நான் அதுகளோட நான் விளையாட நான் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் மாதிரி ஆகிட்டேன். அதுகளோட நான் நல்லா ஜாலியாக விளையாட அதுகளோடய நானும் விளையாட படிக்க அதுகளுக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கறதுல நம்மளால் முடிஞ்ச அளவு எவ்வளோ சொல்லிக் கொடுக்க முடியுமோ என்னால் முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு எல்லாமே சொல்லிக் கொடுப்பேன். விளையாட்டு தான் என் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு எப்போயுமே விளையாண்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்குங்க. படிக்கணும் ஸ்கூல் போயிட்டு வரணுமே வந்துட்டு திருப்பி டியூஷன் இதுக்கு போகணுமே அப்படி சொல்லி நினைக்குங்க. அதனால் அந்த வர்றப்போ நம்ம பிள்ளைகளுக்கு படிப்பு மூலியமாகவே படிப்பையே சொல்லிக் கொடுக்காம விளையாட்டும் படிப்பும் கலந்து சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தா நம்ம பிள்ளை இன்னும் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டாக வருங்க.
Taslima is not only a philanthropist, but a role model for specially abled persons as well. Being physically challenged and having health problems like shortness of breath does not stop her from serving the community. She is teaching the children under the Illam Thedi Kalvi scheme, which translates to education at the doorstep. It is an initiative taken by the Tamil Nadu government to encourage the admission of over 1 lakh girl students in schools for empowering women in the state.
படிக்கிறதுக்கு ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. நான் ஞாயிற்றுக்கிழமை ஒரு நாள் லீவ் விடுறதே ஏன்டா லீவ் விட்ருக்காங்க அப்படின்ற மாதிரி இருக்குது. தஸ்லீமாக்கா ரொம்ப நல்லா சொல்லித்தராங்க, ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. நல்லா ஏதாவது டவுட்னாலும் அந்த அக்காட்ட கேட்டாலும் நல்லா சொல்லித்தராங்க. ஸ்டோரி கேம்ஸு இது மாதிரி நிறையா இது சொல்லித்தராங்க.
இங்கே தஸ்லீமாக்கா முருகன் கோவிலில் நாங்கள் தினமும் ஸ்கூல் விட்டு வந்தோடனே இங்கே வந்துடுவோம். தினமும் உங்கள் ஸ்கூலில் இங்கே டியூஷனில் நல்லா பாட்டு சொல்லி கொடுப்பாங்க. கேம்ஸ் எல்லாம் நல்லா விளையாட விடுவாங்க. கேம்ஸு அந்த பாட்டு கேம்ஸ் அது மூலியமாகவே படிப்பும் சொல்லி கொடுப்பாங்க. நாங்கள் இப்போ இந்த பாட்டு இதெல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுக்கையிலேயே இந்த பசங்கள்லாம் சேட்டை பண்ணுவாங்க. அதெல்லாம் அந்த அக்கா எப்படியாவது இது பண்ணி உட்கார வச்சுருவாங்க.
In order to help the underprivileged and to promote communal harmony among her students, Taslima Nasreen teaches students in the Murugan temple and is appreciated by their parents for the same. India has always upheld the famous saying, "Unity in diversity," and people like Taslima have played a major role in strengthening the bond of secularism for ages in the country.
And now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Devotees in India's southern Madurai district celebrated the annual Panguni festival to show their devotion to Lord Murugan, the Hindu god of war, as they pulled a massive chariot. The festival is celebrated every year with great fervour to mark the wedding of the Lord Murugan with goddess Thiruvananthapuram, and it starts on the full moon day of the month Falgun or Chaitra as per the Hindu calendar.
நான் தேரோட்டத்துக்கு வந்திருக்கேன். வருஷம் வந்துட்டுருக்கேன். ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக இருக்குது, ரொம்ப சிறப்பாக இருக்குது தேரோட்டம் பார்க்குறதுக்கு. 3 இயர்ஸ் வந்துட்டுருக்கேன். ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக இருக்குது, ரொம்ப இதாக இருக்குது. பிள்ளைங்களும் கூட்டிகிட்டு வர்றதுக்கு ரொம்ப என்ஜாய்மெண்ட்டாக இருக்குது, ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது.
The procession of pulling the chariot, which included an elephant and a crowd of devotees, began from the Subramaniam Swami temple. The festival has 6 major events that take place over 15 days. The most popular is the symbolic wedding of the gods, followed by a chariot festival in which Sundareshwaram and Meenakshi, the king and queen of Pandya kingdom, come to see their subjects on decorated chariots. Members of the transgender community participated in a beauty pageant in New Delhi, which was organized to promote inclusivity and to give them a platform to showcase their talent to the world. 11 contestants from all around the country were selected to represent themselves in the Miss Trans Queen India, during which they performed in swimwear, traditional attires and interacted with the judges.
My aim was to start inclusion and empowerment of a trans community in this social society, because most of the time trans community is misjudged by the people that they can only do a sex work or a beg. I wanted to tell the whole society that if you give them a platform, be it of any platform, I have given this platform of beauty and talent, but if you give them any platform, they will show their capabilities and come out with the flying colors.
Arshi Ghosh was crowned the winner along with Ella Dev Verma and Victoria Tayeng, who were declared the first and the second runner-ups respectively. Ghosh, who will represent India on international platforms, was awarded 50% discount on gender reassignment surgery after winning the pageant. Transgender community members are frowned upon in India and struggle to get decent education opportunities. Facing sniggers, abuses and bullying, they are often forced to drop out of educational institutions. Adult transgenders are left with limited choices of occupation like begging or prostitution. Vintage car owners gathered in India's western Pune city to take part in a rally and showcase their classic beauties.
I'm here for the Pune Vintage and Classic Car Club Rally. I have about 6 cars in the event. This very special Maharaja of Mysore's car, which I'll come back to. I also have a SL, 190 SL, which belonged to the Maharani Gayatri Devi of Jaipur. There is a Silver Cloud 2. There is a Chevy truck, which is very special.
Around 125 vintage vehicles, including cars used by Bollywood, Hollywood celebrities, India's former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and former royals were driven in a 15-kilometer rally organized by the Vintage and Classic Car Club of India. Vintage models of Rolls-Royce, Chevrolet, Mercedes-Benz, MG 1939 and Bentley Mark VI were some of the cars that participated in the event.
Ingrained with rich values and various beliefs, India is known for its diverse culture and unique traditions in the whole world. It has always been the land of Sufi saints who have not only played a key role in combining various religions, but have also emphasized the inward search for God and inherent generosity in humans. So today we take you to the shrine of Sufi saint Abdul Aziz in Kashmir, which has served as a pilgrimage site for people coming from different religious and ethnic backgrounds. Take a look.
Situated in the Nagrota village in the far-flung area of Rajouri, the shrine of Sufi Saint Abdul Aziz has been serving as a cynosure of religious harmony for generations. People from far and wide visit the shrine to offer prayers to the Sufi saint. The shrine is a common place of worship for people coming from different religious backgrounds.
6 उस्तादा साहिबान हमारे साथ हैं, हमारे साथ लंगरी है यहाँ एक, और दूर दूर से ज़ायरीन जहाँ आते हैं और माशाल्लाह सब फाज़याब होकर जाते हैं। यहाँ खासकर साईं अब्दुल अजीज़ बादशाह के दरबार में काफ़ी अकीदत वाले लोग आते हैं, जिससे उनको लोगों को फ़ायदा भी है, और यहाँ अपनी मन्नत मानते हैं, सलावात देते हैं, चढ़ाते हैं, जिससे हमारा मदरसा चलता है, हमारे उस्तादों की तनख्वाहें वहाँ से निकलती हैं, हमारे ये मस्जिद का काम चल रहा है, तो हम काम करते हैं।
Many believe that the blessings of these Sufi saints have kept peace and unity in the people of Jammu and Kashmir alive for generations. For devotees, it is a site where they believe that all their health issues and sufferings come to an end.
बहुत सारे ईसाई हो, सिख हो, हिंदू हो, मुसलमान हो, इस ज़ियारत में बेकसीर तादाद में आते हैं और इनसे फैज़ लेकर जाते हैं। जैसे जैसे लोग मिन्नत मानते हैं, अगर जायज़ हो तो पूरा भी हो जाते हैं। टाइम ही नहीं लगता। मैं यहाँ ज़ियारत में रहता हूँ और बहुत सारी चीज़ें मैंने देखा है कि किसी को हफ्ता में, किसी को 2 दिन में, किसी को 1 दिन में, किसी को महीना में, जैसे जैसे उनकी सुखन होती है वैसे पूरी हो जाती है।
For centuries, the holy sites like the Dargah of Saint Abdul Aziz have served as a symbol of peaceful coexistence between the people who belong to different religions, castes or diversifications.
And now we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
Italian land artist Dario Gambarin paid tribute to Pablo Picasso by carving out a giant portrait to mark the 50th anniversary of the death of the Spanish painter. Gambarin painted the portrait on a 25,000 square meter wasteland in Castanaro with a tractor. The artist said he was inspired by the self-portrait of Picasso made in 1907. Mexican archaeologists found a circular-shaped Mayan scoreboard used for the ball game at Chichen Itza's archaeological site, Mexican Anthropology and History Institute. The disc features the carving of 2 ball game players and was found in the Chinchan-Hobe architectural complex. Experts say the scoreboard dates back to the early post-classic period between the years 800 AD and early 900 AD. This is the first discovery in over 11 years of an object with hieroglyphic writing, in this case a complete text, a Chichen Itza according to INAH. Chinese artist and activist IVV unveiled his latest large-scale project in London, a 15-meter-long recreation of Claude Monet's water lilies made with nearly 650,000 studs of Lego bricks in 22 colors. The artwork titled Water Lilies #1 is one of the centerpieces of IVV's new exhibition at London's Design Museum. Running under the header IVV Making Sense, the design and architecture focused exhibition is IVV's biggest UK show in 8 years. Personalizing the piece, I added a dark spot on the right-hand side of the artwork to depict the door to the underground dwelling in China's Xinjiang province, where he and his family lived in forced exile from the early 1960s until the end of the Cultural Revolution in 1976, after his father was labelled an enemy of the state. Water Lilies #1 is IVV's largest Lego creation, but the artist is no stranger to the medium. His 2014 installation Trace comprised of 176 Lego portraits of political prisoners from around the world. Making Sense also features another new Lego artwork by IVV, Untitled Lego Incident, one of 5 expansive fields featuring hundreds of thousands of objects laid out on the gallery floor. The plastic toy bricks in the piece were donated by members of the public from around the world in response to Lego briefly refusing to sell their products to IVV in 2014, the Design Museum said. IVV said he embraced the opportunity to exhibit the large-scale items. IVV Making Sense runs at the Design Museum until July 30.
India never backs down when it comes to her endeavours towards shaping a future based on sustainable development. India's remarkable achievements in the field of science, technology, space and agriculture have proved India's capability and commitment to innovation. To address global health concerns, the country is now advocating for the consumption of millet, the forgotten grain. Join us as we discuss India's efforts for bringing millet back to the common man's plate and its role in the food security.
India has done remarkably well when it has come to meeting the caloric needs and demands of her people. Unlike a large part of the rest of the world, almost every Indian household is acquainted with the taste and the benefits of millets. Millets have been a staple of the Indian diet, especially in rural India, for years, and remain prevalent even today. They have been a large contributor to Indians' balanced diets. The government of India has identified millets as a safe bet to enhance farmers' income and as a reliable grain to ensure India's nutritional and food security.
We are the largest producer and second largest exporter of Sri Anna in the world. We grow several types of Sri Anna, such as Sri Anna Jowar, Sri Anna Ragi, Sri Anna Bajra, Sri Anna Kutu, Ramdana, Kangni, Kutni, Kutki, Kodo, China and Sama.
Millets went out of favor and down the order in the common man's kitchen when many food conglomerates, driven by profits and not by the desire to help improve health standards of people, prioritized other grains over millets. India, like many other countries, witnessed a major decline in both production and consumption of millets. Public perception of millets also changed due to the market being increasingly dominated by wheat.
Pearl millet is a crop which are good in protein. It has high content of protein. It is good in fat content. It has good fiber content, and then protein, carbohydrate content. Beside this, there is lot of micronutrient, especially iron and zinc.
However, now realizing the nutritious value and climatic reliance of millet production, the Indian government took it upon itself to revive the practice of adding millets to the country's food basket once again. The government of India, to encourage millets cultivation and consumption, declared 2018 as the National Year of Millets. The government also began referring to millets as nutri-cereals, giving them an image makeover. It is because of such efforts that India exported 64 million USD of millets in 2021. It was a remarkable achievement considering India had not even touched the export mark of 30 million USD worth of millets in 2019 and 2020. India, which is home to 20% of the global millet production, with a staggering 80% contribution in Asia's millets production, also proposed that the United Nations declare an International Year of Millets. Cognizant of India's success in feeding her vast population, an MO of working for global welfare, the global body declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Recently, New Delhi hosted the Global Millets Conference, wherein as many as 100 Indian millet exhibitors and around 100 international buyers from countries around the world participated. The event was aimed at further promoting and developing the global millet market. According to the International Crop Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics, more than 90 million people depend on millets in their diet. Millets are versatile grains that grow in half the time as wheat and use 70% less water than rice, providing a multifold benefit. A concentrated campaign to enhance the production and consumption of millets, which are rich in carbs, proteins, and vitamins, can change the entire paradigm of the food and health industry globally.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Lipakshi, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.